Enjoying the dinner?
Just like that.
You be in my heart.
Má mèo lội về phải hơi mệt. Hơi mệt.
Never stop. Stay in my heart.
Dave Currie speaking or singing?
Till I fell off this stage, and when I do, you will be laughing. But I don't care, 'cause I wanna sing for you. I will set off the race on you. A couple of words to say.
Thank you very much.
You started out so good. Well done, Dave.
But no, but there was. You can't even get close to the microphone towards the end. There was someone singing, but there was no one singing.
There is an out of Calamara. In the process. Yeah, a little bit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I can have your attention for a moment. Good evening, folks.
Not out.
I certainly apologise for any of you that wanted to hear more of David Currie singing. But we do have a few things to get through tonight. And listen, welcome to the 2010 Hua Hin Sixers, the 15th annual Sixers competition that's been held here at this wonderful resort, the Tauseef Resort in Tauseef. And I'd like, on behalf of Tom and the organising committee of this wonderful tournament, to thank you and to welcome you for coming tonight, and I really hope that you've had a fantastic week. Folks, we've got some presentations to do. We've had a long week. My name's Kiwi, and to be perfectly honest with you, I'm completely shattered. And I've got Sean Graff to thank for that. I'm not sure if all of you know, but we had a record-breaking vodka slammer session this afternoon. And it broke records in many different categories. But the most important thing is that we've all got through the week unscathed, with the exception possibly of Jason Mills.
Like a bear race.
And we've all had a fantastic time at this wonderful, wonderful tournament. And before I go on and we get through the trophies and the winners for the week, I'd like you all just to pause for a moment and think back what happened when you got here on Sunday night or Monday.
What am I doing?
And all that you've seen, and all that you've done, and all that you've experienced, and all the good people you've met. And the reason I want you to pause and think about that is because the enjoyment that you've had today, and that you've had all week, is due in a large, large part to one man. He goes by the name of Tauseef in Thailand, and we know him as Tom K. Now you're going to hear from him later on this evening, but for right now, the reason you're all in a good mood is because of the goodwill and the big heart of Mr. Tom K. Now, folks, looking around, there's a lot of people I've seen before. There's a lot of people I've seen for many, many years before. And there's a few people that are here for the first time. And that's fantastic. And what I'd like to say to you people that are here for the first time is, can you go home to where you've been and try to explain what a good week you've had? And if you tell two people, and they tell two people, and so on, and so on, and so on, then this tournament will only get better. Folks, the reason the tournament's so good is because all of the people sitting here, nice and full from a beautiful spread from the Tauseef, and it's your input that's made this fantastic. So I really, really applaud you for that. And to all the participants and all the spectators, give yourselves a round of applause. Stand up, mate, because you kept this tournament going. Simon Burgess, please stand up and take a round of applause. And also the third major sponsor is the UOB Bank, which has also helped out in many, many ways and made this tournament such a success. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through the team prizes. There was a lot at stake this week. We've also got a few individual prizes for people that have performed very, very, very well. So I'd like to start proceedings by explaining that when we mention the team prize, I'd like all of the members of the team to come up. Perhaps the captain can say a few words about what he thinks of the week. And what he's enjoyed, and his feelings on the whole tournament. But for a start, we'll have to go to the Masters competition. The Spoon Final. The Spoon Final is a classic final because if you lose, you win. And there's not many times in life when that happens. This year, the Spoon was contested between the Coulthard Cricket Club and Ashton Wold. The losers, who turned out to be the winners, were Ashton Wold.
I like it.
That's bad, right?
Okay, you hurry up. It takes so long to take a photo. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ashton Wold, the Spoon winners for 2010.
Oh.
Now, I'd like to move on to one of the individual prizes, and as everyone can see out there, and as we all know, Sixers cricket is very much a batsman-dominated game. It's hard work for the bowlers. You've only got one over to get everything right, and really, in the same vein that 2020 seems to be, it's a tough slog for the bowlers. Having said that, there are some that come through to do exceptionally well, and I'd like actually to call on an exceptional bowler in his own right, Mr. Sean Graff, to present this award. Sean, if you wouldn't mind coming up. There's no vodka involved this time, mate. Now, of course, Sean's played for Australia. He's currently involved in Victorian cricket. He's a very, very, very strong cricket man. I understand in South Africa his name's Sean Graff, and in New Zealand it's probably the same. The bowlers this year, there was it's a tough slog for the bowlers. The runner-up for the bowling prize was David Currie with 5 wickets.
Oh,
whoa, DC!
But by the scorebooks and by our records, the best bowler in the tournament for 2010 comes from the Masters competition,
from the Follies team, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scott Peterson. Scott managed to take 6 wickets. His economy rate was very, very good for sixes cricket. And I wouldn't mind betting that no one's more surprised than him. Gravy, get into him.
Now, what was your best ball you bowled for the tournament?
I think it would be the one Chatfield hit for 6 over deep mid-wicket. Thought it was an absolute cracker. Obviously, so did he.
And what about the change of pace that you used during the tournament? That was obviously a major component of the reason why you're up here tonight.
Well, given my variation doesn't include swing, spin, a change of pace is my only option, and it goes from 35k to 37 with an effort ball.
Do you think that you do you hold aspirations to go higher in the cricketing world?
Are you on drugs, Sean?
Some could say that after last night, Michael. But is there anyone you'd like to thank for your efforts in this tournament?
I think there's 6 people that need to be thanked, and obviously they're the fools that donated their wickets to my very average bowler. Well done, Scott.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scott Peterson, the best bowler this week. Gravy, you're not getting away that lightly. Give us one final word on your. This is your first tournament. You had to take a slammer as a virgin on the tournament. What do you reckon, mate?
I thought that it was fantastic.
Bigger like they were last year. They've turned up with some wonderful apparel. The bowl winners this year in the Masters competition, the Gold Coast Tigers. Fellas, come up and get your trophy from our celebrities. Get yourself in an official photo here. You're the young fella taking the photos for the magazine in Hua Hin. Probably won't need a flash with those shirts. And a couple of words from the leader.
Thank you very much. We're from the Gold Coast. I'd like to thank the people that most teams will thank, and starting with the umpires. I guess the games don't go ahead with the umpires, and they searched for truth and justice while we were having pitiful LBW appeals and non-wide pleads, and of course the 2 scorers. And I guess they got a tough job because we all asked them questions while they're trying to concentrate and score the game. And to Bill, we'll welcome you to the Gold Coast later on in the Masters games in November. And you can now see what the attire is, so don't turn up without it. I'd like to thank all the other teams, and I hope that we bring a special flavour to this competition. And I know certainly the teams, and Tom, your team was one of them, that taught us a few cricket lessons over the week. And the highlights for us, I think, we did pump a lot of money into the economy, into the local economy. We did have a low light, or a low part. Our master blaster batsman, who is standing at the end here, has suffered one of the worst slam your finger in the door injuries that you could ever see or hear. So, and unfortunately he didn't wave a drumstick in anger for the whole week. But to Tom, thank you for inviting us a few years ago where you are, and we hope that we can come back and participate next year and add a little bit more pizzazz to the competition. Thank you.
Yeah, well done, boys.
Thanks very much, Derek, and we really do look forward to seeing you again next year.